Alright, hey, what's going on? It's Ben here. I'm bringing to you a Tempo Mech Vanar, which is pretty unique and... Actually, it's not very unique. A lot of people are running the Kara build in a mech deck, although I'm not really sure if anybody's been running something like Glacial Elementals with the Bone Chill Barriers. Although I'm pretty light on the synergies, I don't tend to go all in with a particular style of deck because it feels more comfortable putting down just the strongest cards in a certain synergy, which is why I don't run anything like Bully and Boa. So let's use the Cryogenesis first here. No, I have to play the Helm of Mechzor first because I do want to have the option of blocking the mana screen in case I get anything good. Alright, let's first put down the Helm of Mechzor, see what's going on here. And then Cryogenesis, and if I can get a Snow Chaser off the top, that'd be really nice. Otherwise I'll just block off the mana spring, which will let me utilize the next mana efficiently. Oh yeah, Snow Chaser. Oh, this is very nice. I have a few mechs going on and definitely a lot of Glacier Elemental action. Well, it depends on whether a Snow Chaser sticks around, but even getting one blast from the Glacier Elemental with a Snow Chaser is really good. Pretty much you're exchanging a Snow Chaser for like 2 damage, which is insane. The Glacier Elemental is a really strong card. I'm really surprised that people don't really take a liking to it. I guess it's because it's only really good against small minions, and a lot of people are running mid-range or control decks, so it may not be as useful as you would like, especially since it takes 2 hits to get rid of a 2/3 minion. But I think it's still very valuable as a card because actually a Glacier Elemental very often is the win condition in Tempo Vanar because you can get it on the board and then your opponent isn't really able to do anything about it. Alright, looks like the Blood Tier Alchemist is going to get some value here. I guess it's nice. There's nothing bad about it, at least. I'm going to get rid of the Glacier Elemental? No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, I do want to get myself a bigger Snow Chaser, so I think I'm going to hit with the Snow Chaser first. So I'll be losing out on 1 damage, but wait a minute, I can't even do that. I have to play the Blood Tier Alchemist first. I guess it doesn't matter. I wouldn't be able to... I guess the right play is to put the Helm of Mechzor in first. No, I need to use it, do the Blood Tier Alchemist first. Silly me. Alright, so I can remove this Regalia, which is nice, at least. I guess I can't really play the Snow Chaser this turn, but that's alright. I need to hurry up a little bit because I feel like it's a little bit laggy. It's most important that the Snow Chaser gets down. Or it gets up first. And I remove this artifact. And I removed it, so I'm good. I'm going to hold on to these cards because they're pretty good. Ooh, double Glacier Elemental. That could be useful if one of them sticks around. So this is a good turn for him to use the Regalia a second time because of the Sword of Mechzor. He's definitely going to want to play around it a little bit. Put something down there maybe. Ironclave Guardian. Oh, not really a good way for me to get rid of it. Now I need something called... I do need something else. I only have 2 mechs, so let's get rid of one of the Glacier Elementals. Hopefully I get a Hearth Sister. Razorback. I guess I'm going to have to take a little bit of damage from the Ironclave Guardian. Turns into a 3/2. Maybe I should have played around... I probably should have played around Holy Motion a little bit because I did not do it. That could be really detrimental. Oh my gosh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Even though I have board control, somehow I took like 12 damage. I guess the Regalia is doing a lot. Ooh, Holy Motion is really painful. Oh man, I knew I should have played around it. Yeah, it's not easy to come back from here. To mention, he has a Roar also, so it's an extra 2 damage, but he probably doesn't even need to play it. Tough. I need a Bone Chill Barrier pronto. Whew. I wonder why he didn't use his general to attack me. It's kind of weird. Unless he has a way to get rid of a Glacier Elemental. It doesn't seem like he has a way. Oh, I guess he just replaced something, so maybe he does have a way now. A little bit poor in positioning, I guess. Let's get rid of the Razorback here. I definitely need to get rid of the Ironclave Guardian somehow, so... I guess This is a 50-50. Or it's not even 50-50, it's even lower. Let's play How Lucky Am I? Both of them needs to land on the Ironcliffe Guardian. Okay, that's one. That's two! I got it. Oh wait, I just lose here. Whoopsies. I misplayed with the Snow Chaser. I should have put down the bigger guy down low. Oh, that's really stinks. I got lucky, but I misplayed. Alright, I have 3 mechs. That's good going into the next turn. Although, I kind of want to keep all these cards, so I'm not really replacing anything. Razorback I don't really need right now. Oh, that's nice. I can get rid of that Visual Corolla. It's kind of an unusual play, but I guess it's working for him. Alright, let's get rid of this Razorback. I don't really need him just yet. Cannon Mechzor is tempting. Sword of Mechzor is also tempting. Voice of the Wind is also tempting. I guess I can drop the Voice of the Wind. That seems alright. Although dropping the Sword of Mechzor is a lot more tempting. There's a lot of tempting plays here. But I think the one that I want to take in particular is going to be Blood Tier Alchemist and Sword of Mechzor. I want to set up for a good Frenzy hit, so I want to limit his options as much as possible. So I'm going to drop him down here. This does give me a lot of options for Frenzy, depending on how he approaches the Mana Spring. So that means that he's probably going to keep his general back layer, or he's going to be a little bit skeptical about moving forward, I would guess. Yeah, this is a pretty good setup. I like it a lot. Oh, snappers. 2 for 1. I got really punished there. But I can take out the Healing Mystic, no problem, which is nice. This guy's running kind of a stranger deck. Maybe I should just back up. I just need one more mech. The Cannon Mechzor is nice to drop down. And the Helm of Mechzor is pretty strong because it's going to be a 3-3 if I use the Bloodborne spell here. So I'm going to just drop the Bloodborne spell down here. Going to make it, try to make it a little bit hard for him to access the Sword of Mechzor, so it's going to force a trade with that dude. And then a Cannon of Mechzor. Oh man, another Grasp of Agony would be really terrible. Oh man, that's painful. If there's a Grasp of Agony, I just lose here because I'm losing all these guys. That's really unacceptable. Oh man, I'm so bad. Oh, he has a visual scar too, so he gets to get rid of it for free pretty much. Oh my gosh. Oh, I still have a Mechzor which can help me win the game. He's out of cards also, that's pretty obnoxious. I do want to keep the Voice of the Wind. Let's use a Cryogenesis first. Let's get rid of that dude, I guess. I guess getting rid of Sojourner is a little bit more important. Glacier Elemental, I'm going to replace that. I need another mech. Alright, so I do have the mech game going on for me. So my only hope now is that I can use a Mechzor to win. Which isn't a bad hope. He's out of cards, kind of, although he might be drawing a lot more cards. I should have used a Cryogenesis on that Sojourner. I didn't really prioritize his card draw that much. Because he only has a few cards, and it's kind of useful. Well, at least the Sword of the Mechzor wouldn't die to. Yeah, the Sword of Mechzor, the Mechzor wouldn't die to a Shadow Nova just yet. I think I'm just going to keep holding on to these guys since they're pretty useful. Kind of want to play around Shadow Nova somehow, but there isn't really an opportunity to do so too much. Maybe this sets up for lethal. I'm not sure if I feel about the Voice of the Wind. It seems okay to keep. And it's going to be a 7-7, right? Which would be pretty nasty. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have a Shadow Nova, because then he just loses. Woo! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I came back from that. Well, my curve is a little bit too low over here, but at least I have a Snow Chaser, which will help me keep up the curve, so let's bring him on out. Man, I love putting down Wings of Mechzor and the Snow Chaser just to follow up because it's absolutely insane. Unfortunately, I don't really have much cards going on for me, but Snow Chaser is going to help a lot because I'm going to keep on spamming him out. And it looks like he's going for an approach where he's going to put a minion down here to hopefully grab a mana spring. Although, well, that's a little bit strange that he put him down there. I could use a Razorback. Nah, I can't use a Razorback, unfortunately. It would have been so nice if I could use a Razorback. Guess I'll just throw that away then. Yeah, the Jack's True Sight seems to be one of my win conditions at the moment. So I'm going to hold on to the Jack's True Sight. The Razorbacks, hopefully I can pick up a little bit later. And I can use all the mana springs, so I will do that. Probably want to protect my Sword of Mechzor as well, much as I can. I'm dropping a lot of cards. I wonder where I should position it. Probably on the inside here, because I want to funnel him into the middle where I can attack with Helm of Mechzor. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep this guy around here. Oh, hopefully not Grasp of Agony. That'll be so tough. I got all the mana usage, so I'm really, really far ahead in terms of tempo. I got 3 mana over him, pretty much. And Snow Chasers that are infinite. I might just use a Cryogenesis here. The Blood-Tear Alchemist is not looking very useful here. I guess I can use a Cryogenesis first. See what's going on here. I don't think that I'll have better targets for its Cryogenesis, so I'm just going to use a Cryogenesis on the Primus Fist here. Alright. There's no need to use the Kinetic Surge just yet because I do have another turn where I can use it. So I'm just going to keep on using the Snow Chaser. I'm going to continue to be consistent and block him out on the outside, so it kind of forces him to run towards the center. Yeah, let's get rid of the Blood-Tear Alchemist. It doesn't look like it's going to be doing much for me. I do want to grab some more mechs. I have 3 mechs. Oh, that is 5. So I have Mechzor coming out in a couple of turns. And it looks like I'm putting enough pressure on him, so he's going to be a little bit more pressured than he would like, I would suppose. That Daltas could be a problem. I might as well keep my distance now. This is a turn to use the Bloodborne spell though. I guess I'll get rid of the Crystal Cloaker. I'm not really holding any Glacial Elementals. And I'm really banking on something like Jack's True Sight or Mechzor. So I'm going to summon the Mechzor next turn. And I'm going to back up just to help protect myself just a little bit. This Snow Chaser just gains so much value. Quite insane, really. I do want to limit the motion of the Daltas. I don't think he's going to be swinging around the board like he's in Songhai or something, but I do want to limit it as much as I can. And I still do want to keep the opposing general on my infiltrate side, so I have a couple more turns with the Snow Chaser. Alright, Razorback with Jack's True Sight is also a pretty good combo, although I think I'm going to hold on to Jack's True Sight, just one more, so at least I'll have a 3-1 in case he has the Breath of the Unborn, which will clear the board. It does 2 damage to every minion on the board, so I do want the Jack's True Sight to be at least a 3-3 before I play it. And putting down the Mechzor might just ruin his day, so, you know, just keep it around. Dynamic Lure. As long as he's not developing anything, I'm okay. Blood-Tear Alchemist. Kind of weird spot to put him in. I don't know why he did that for that guy. Oh. Well, he only uses Bloodborne spell once. That's kind of surprising. I wonder if I should smack the opposing general. Probably not, though. I guess I do want to replace the Snow Chaser at this point, so bye-bye Snow Chaser. And hopefully he doesn't have a crossbones. I do want to keep all these guys, except for a Blood-Tear Alchemist in particular. Although the Blood-Tear Alchemist is more useful than a Snow Chaser, so let's back up here first, and then trade with a Daltas. Alright. That's a couple of Razorbacks, so next turn I'm going to put down the Jack's True Sight, so maybe a couple of Razorbacks would be able to close out the game here. I can use the Blood-Tear Alchemist next turn, so there's no real need to use the Blood-Tear Alchemist right now. Yeah, because that's pretty much how my board's set up, that I got 3 Razorbacks. Talk about damage. Alright, does he have the crossbones? I probably should have put the Mechzorb down here. But I didn't want him to use the Shadow Nova on me and the Mechzor, so I think this is okay. This is a little bit more vulnerable to a silence, but he still has to drop a couple of minions. I guess, well yeah, actually dropping a Mechzor over here pretty much guarantees that he won't be able to silence my Mechzor. And maybe that is a stronger play just to put the Mechzor back here. Yeah, I guess that was a really poor play on my part. I don't know why he would go forward, because I'm going to deal the damage out of the wazoo. Alright, let's get rid of the Heart Sister here. Actually, the Heart Sister is actually a pretty good combo with the Snow Chaser because you can just drop them in. Oh man, my hand just became okay. Woo! I was a little bit worried that I didn't have anything to play, or nothing good to play, but this is pretty excellent. The reason why Wings of Mechzor is such a great card is because of the airdrop. You're able to disrupt your opponent's mana flow because typically everyone builds decks that can drop 2/2 drops in the first turn and pretty much follow up with a 2-drop and a 3-drop on a mana spring. But you're really limiting your opponent's plays by developing your minions in this manner. I have 3 mechs. Probably do want to get rid of the Heart Sister. I do want to develop a cannon here, which would be pretty useful. I guess I'm going to still steal the mana spring. Yeah, I'm going to steal the mana spring as well, because at least I'll be able to limit his mana options next turn, because his general's not positioned to take this mana spring. I don't really like making this play to put your general here and have your 2-drop get the mana spring over here, because you're really allowing your opponent to limit your options. I lost a Snow Chaser, but that's totally fine. Well, I think it's totally fine. Oh, that's nasty. But I can get rid of it, right? No, I cannot. Not yet, at least. Alright, let's get rid of that Bone Chill Belia. Like a Kinetic Surge turn, although I won't be able to develop a Chassis and Mechzor. I could Chassis and then use a Kinetic Surge. Yeah, I'm just going to use Kinetic Surge and develop the Chassis. Even though it's not putting my guy in a relevant position. Well, it's not bad because it doesn't trade with the board, so I might be able to put some damage on the opposing general. Ooh, just the card I was looking for, Spelljammer. I have 3 mechs, so I just need a couple more. Hopefully the Heart Sister will help facilitate that. Hopefully he doesn't have an Ironcliff Guardian as well, but this is a pretty good trade with the Chassis and Mechzor. Tempest would be pretty brutal also. It would be a correct play to use a Tempest first and then attack, because if he attacks and then Tempest, then he's getting rid of 2 parts of his artifact for no reason. Oh my gosh, that is nasty. Although, it's still okay. I can get rid of the artifact next turn, which is nice. Well, this turn actually. I'm not really sure if I want to do that though. Cryogenesis because he's not developing anything, or Heart Sister. I guess I want to keep the minions because the minions are really valuable. Ooh, Wings of Mechzor. Alright, let's get rid of this Regalia. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I think it's justified. I do definitely need the Spelljammer cards, so let's keep the Spelljammer. I'm kind of skeptical about whether I want to play the Spelljammer in a relevant position or not. Yeah, I'm going to play a Spelljammer. I guess this is kind of the best relevant position because he still wants to approach the Cannon and Mechzor. I probably should have played around Dancing Blades, but hopefully he doesn't have Dancing Blades. That's actually a pretty poor excuse. Sunbloom. That was okay. That means he wants to run away from these guys. Alright, let's get rid of the Helmet Mechzor. I don't really want small guys. I want big cards. Big cards. Probably drop the Mechzor over there. Alright, Kinetic Surge time. Probably should have dropped the Cannon Mechzor first. Let's just try to play around everything that I can. Zigzag formation. I guess he could have another Sunbloom, but I have a Heart Sister that can help facilitate the damage. At least that's a hope. Decimate would be so brutal. I don't think anyone runs Decimate anymore though. Aggro meta, right? Oh, Sworn Sister. Well, that means I got this. I got this in the bag. Oh yeah. Because that's 11 plus 4, 15. Oh, snappers. That's no problem. I've got so much damage here. It's not even funny how much damage I have. 15. That wasn't funny at all. Actually, it was pretty funny to me, but that was pretty great. Alright. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the end of the video. If you want to check out some more Duelyst action, be sure to grab your Snow Chaser and smack Xerix in the face. And if you want to check out more videos by subscribing, be sure to place a Snow Chaser here on the right. Develop one of them, what are they called? Winter Mayrids. See ya!